I'm just going to introduce myself. I come from a company by the name of the Wild East Group. We heard something about the Wild Wild West in the morning, which is where we come in towards the east. So hence we named it as the Wild East Group. As a company, we're more focused on corporate brands, on celeb brands, on entertainment brands, etc. Um, we call ourselves as a boutique consulting organization focused in the field of brand extensions through the route of licensing. A couple of the brands that we represent. Can we just move on to the next slide, please? So just a little something about the Wild East Group. Like I said, we're more in the a boutique consulting organization in the field of brand licensing. Some of the clients that we represent, we've got Yash Raj Films, we've got Playboy, Paul Frank, Times of India, Miss India, and Energizer. A major brand that we've just launched, which Vishal just touched upon a little bit earlier in terms of being in the activewear space, is HRX. Now, HRX is a brand that's owned by Hrithik. The name itself signifies, the first two characters signifies his name, which is Hrithik Roshan, and X stands for extreme. Being more of an activewear brand, being a brand which converts Hrithik as a brand, Hrithik as a personality to a brand. So it's all about extreme, it's all about pushing yourself, it's all about active. The brand's been launched on Myntra. I'm not really going to dwell a little more on details on this brand. We can always speak about this. But where we want to focus on this presentation in this segment is KKR. KKR, which is Kolkata Knight Riders, which is a brand that we represent, champions for 2014. We did reach the finals, but in the CLT 2014, but lost out a little bit there. We've been having a successful licensing program with KKR over the last couple of years. We've had brand partnerships, we've had major sponsorships, we've had licensing. In terms of licensing, in terms of the merchandise, we've launched the largest licensed merchandise category that any IPL team has ever done. We've gone from cufflinks to ties to deodorants to perfumes to hair gels to apparel to publications, to CDs. It's like a whole list of merchandise categories. In terms of the sports leagues that we've got coming across in the country, moving beyond IPL, of course, we've got the ISL that starts tomorrow, which is where we see a lot of Bollywood celebs participating and buying across or co-founding or co-owning the teams across. I think it's going to have a lot of traction in the next couple of days. We've got the Hockey India League, the Pro Kabaddi League, or the World Kabaddi League. We've got the Super Fight League, the Badminton League, the Golf League, Racing League, Athletic League, Wrestling League, Volley League. I don't know how many more leagues we're going to get. I don't know. Pretty soon we'll probably get a Gilli Danda League as well, or something. So, sports licensing. Now, where we're really losing out to a certain extent in the Indian sports licensing segment is, I believe that franchise owners really need to push a little bit more in terms of their focus on the licensed merchandise as a category. In India, we're approximately doing 1 to 2% of the entire revenues that the sport leagues or the champions or the franchise owners earn of their entire revenues, between 1 to 2% for licensing. However, globally, we've seen it can cross 5 to 7%. I don't know if Vanendra would agree with me there, but those are the numbers that we've been able to do over the last couple of years. How do we really partner in terms of sponsorships, licensing, etc.? I'm just something strange happening here. Sure. Okay. How do we really partner across with the franchisees that we've got across the different leagues? We've got sponsorships. Sponsorships could be on the ground, could be team sponsorships, could be athlete sponsorships, could be on-air sponsorships, etc. Partnerships, we could have travel partners, we could have hospitality partners, we could have casual moment partners, we could have app partners, we could have software partners. It's the only limitation that you have in terms of the partnerships is your imagination. And of course, we've got licensing, which is through merchandise. some amount of next steps that we're going to see, I believe that sunny days are here. I believe that beyond the IPL, between the other leagues that we've got, and especially when we have entertainment and celeb participation in the leagues, we're going to see a lot of participation, a lot of marketing, a lot of visibility across the leagues. We've got a dozen sports channels that are beaming round the clock information on these leagues. I mean, you've got ESPN that ties up with one particular league, you've got Sony that ties up with the other leagues, and there is enough content available for these channels. And we've got a 1.2 billion population, which is cricket crazy, but today they are moving beyond cricket as well. I mean, if I would, I believe the real reason that IPL suddenly became so popular is there is a dearth of adult entertainment in our country. When I mean adult entertainment, what I really mean is, I'm not talking about the naughty stuff over here. What I'm really talking about is, what do you do as an adult to entertain yourself? Probably go down to a restaurant, have a meal, have a couple of beers, probably watch a movie. What beyond that? That's where I feel that the sunny days for any of these leagues are here. I mean, the Kabaddi League, you had 3 hours of pure, sheer entertainment. You had Bollywood participation, you had the media there, you had the press covering it, you had events at restaurants, you had partnerships right there. So that's where real entertainment would come in, which is why I say that the sunny days for any of these leagues are yet to come in. Just some quick numbers that I do want to talk about from 2013. What these numbers really translate to for the revenue categories. Media spend categories, we had, in terms of media spends, there were almost 2,000 crores plus. On the ground sponsorships, this is 750 crores. Teams, this is for the leagues, across the leagues. Sorry, I should have made that a little clear, but yeah, this is across the leagues. Team sponsorships, 720 crores. Across the leagues. Across the, not international, but across the leagues. Yeah. So we've had the Kabaddi League, we've had the IPL. This doesn't include the ISL, which is a soccer league, which begins tomorrow. This is 2013. Yeah. And athlete management, which is almost at 400 crores. So just a crisp presentation that I wanted to talk about to you guys. And of course, we're going to have a quick panel discussion on this as well. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Michael's right there. Thanks, guys.